Hi guys. So I just wanted to keep the conversation going and read you some more words from my book, Moments to Myself, Living in the Now. And so while last time we talked about authenticity and learning to accept ourselves, I wanted to read you some words from chapter 2. It's called Follow Your Own Path. And I really just want to dive in a little bit deeper. Often we think our career should prove to the world who we are. We can get so caught up in what we believe a job can do for us rather than choosing to take on the real job inside of us without the job title. In other words, we want career paths that look appealing so we can prove ourselves as valuable. Everyone will tell you to follow your own path and you'll find success. Do we know what that truly means? While it's great to have the opportunity to walk along paths that others have paved for us, you'll find much more fulfillment by walking along your unique path. This requires us to have a greater awareness and deeper understanding of ourselves. Most of our life experiences are a result of our mental and emotional responses, our thoughts and our words. It is our programming, distorted beliefs, and fears that impact our ability to put our heart-centered selves out there to be seen by others. As you begin to peel away all the barriers around you, you will start to see that you are so much more than you have decided you are. At the end of the day, none of this job stuff really matters in the grand scheme of things. Work can be a deep source of meaning in our lives, but it should never come at the expense of our ability to be present for life. Our jobs do not define who we are or the value we have to offer. Wow. So let's dive into that a bit. So I think it's easy to associate ourselves with what we do instead of who we are as a person. And so even when people ask you, who are you? A lot of the times we answer that question with our job title. The real job that all of us should take on is the job of living to be a better human being. Like, of course, we can get wrapped up in our day-to-day job, but I think it's really important that all of us sign that offer letter to learn to be the highest version of ourselves. And I think the funny thing about that is that taking on that job does come with bonuses and promotions. One minute you're operating in this level, and by becoming a better person and working on yourself, now you're able to operate in this dimension. And I think that it's just like the ultimate job that we should be constantly working at while we also participate in our day-to-day creative pursuits or in our corporate pursuits. I want to first note that I definitely wrote this from the artistic lens. I was intentionally speaking to those of you who may feel trapped inside of their job, or you may be a creative that has many different jobs, or the person who feels like they're hiding behind their job and you really want to do something that you've always dreamed of, but you're afraid because you may have to move across the country or give up your salary. And while all of those things are valid concerns, they shouldn't stop you from following your own path and living out the life that has been destined for you. And so I know for me, it was really scary to navigate my own path and really follow my instinct, because some of the times I'm following this path and I feel lost. There are often times where I feel lost. I was just feeling lost a few weeks ago. And I think that's the scary but also thrilling part of living in the moment, because you don't know what's going to happen next. So if you feel like you have a particular dream inside of you, or you're being led to go down a certain path, I just want to affirm that you should follow that gut feeling, move on your intuition, and really trust that you are walking in the right direction, right? And so I hope that you are able to resonate with some of the words in this chapter and begin to follow your own path.